Yeah, thanks, Ivan. Just folks, you talk transformation. I just want to say that framework, spiral dynamics, Claudia, that was one of the principles that underpinned the breaking down of apartheid. So Nelson Mandela and the acting government used that, and they used it in the Middle East as well. So if you talk transformation at the greatest level, it is a proven methodology and very powerful, even at the highest level. So I speak with some passion about that because I guess I come from that era. So just my group, Natalie spoke to everybody. In fact, our question was, how do we and why should the transformation be spread to every person in the business, and why should everybody be part of it? And her comment was, well, everybody should know the why. And she spoke to Simon Sinek and said, well, without actually understanding it, I guess everyone's going to flounder around. And that was the kind of the essence of that. Violetta said she'd actually experienced running into a transformation and going hard at it in the beginning, and then realized that sometimes less is more, or slow down to speed up, and slowing down and actually recognizing a transformation. And I think to what Clive said is a longer process. It's 5 years. It's not a quick change. It is actually about doing it properly and recognizing it does take time. Rohan had mentioned some of his work with Groupon and some of the benefits and some of the things they've done there. But he also alluded to having got it right, and then external parties from offshore having kind of grown and scaled and been acquired, changed the dynamic. And again, it became very executive driven. And that was a good example of how not to do it. Rob turned it into, hey, the burning platform thing. We tend to do transformation when the platform's burning, and he said it's often overstated. It's not really burning, but we kind of tend to make it a bit of a big brutal thing, and it really isn't. And so we've sometimes got to kind of lessen that it's not burning. It's we're changing. And finally, Amanda, I think she just epitomized what we all do. We all have wounds. I think everyone in this room has a slight seniorness to them. And I say that nicely. And most people have got the wounds of a failed transformation or a failed delivery of one of those, and kind of carries this baggage of, my goodness, I saw the culture go through the floor, and I was part of that. And I too can attest to that completely. So the wounds that we all have, I guess let's learn from them and adapt them. That's us, Ivan, and thank you for the opportunity and a wonderful talk, Claudia, and some great structures. I love the way you've taken other frameworks and brought them together in the top of the spiral dynamic, which is integrating. Just beautiful work.
What a great insight.